Hey, what's going on, Infinity Collectors? Robert Walkner here from CoinOpTV. We're going to talk about some Disney Infinity 2.0. In this video, we're going to talk about the power discs, the hexagonal ones in this video. If you want to see the circular ones for Marvel, or the circular ones for Disney, or the hexagonal ones for Disney, we'll be doing videos for each one of those. I'll put some links in the description below, so hopefully you guys can find those on my channel, youtube.com/CoinOpTV. So let's get started. Okay, so here's a little bit of a map. This is from the poster here, showing a bunch of the different theme discs here. Okay, so we're going to start off with Hulk. This is World War Hulk Sky. Turn your blue skies green with this Hulk-themed power disc. So if you didn't know, these hexagonal ones, a lot of them with the little paintbrush there, will change the theme in toy box mode. So that's kind of how they work. And then here's another one, World War Hulk. Customize your landscape to make it look as if Hulk went on a smashing rampage. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but you can see different shades of color there with Hulk smashing things up. Okay, next up we have Stark Tech. This is deck out your toy box, compliments of Tony Stark, unlock the Stark Industries tech theme with upgraded hologram readout tech ability. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to look on, as a skin or paint job. But here's another one, another Iron Man one. This is view from the suit. Ever wonder what it's like to see the world from inside Iron Man's helmet? Check out the hologram readout tech upgrade and unlock Stark Industries view from the suit. So I know a lot of you guys are Iron Man fans, really popular. I always see Iron Man t-shirts at comic conventions and stuff like that. So this looks like it'll be a cool disc to get and unlock. Okay, now we're checking out some Guardians of the Galaxy. This is the Rip. Turn toy box skies into the skies of nowhere with this power disc and transport yourself to the outer edge of all space and time. I'm not really quite sure what that's going to look like or do yet, so we'll just move on to the next one. This is Star-Lord's Galaxy. Star-Lord's Galaxy, turn your toy box into nowhere, Star-Lord's home base in the galaxy. I've only seen Guardians of the Galaxy once so far in the movies. I liked it a lot. Can't wait to pick it up on Blu-ray, watch it more there, Blu-ray, DVD. Some of these references to the movie and the comic and stuff, I'm not all that familiar with. I'm kind of new on the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff, but I do know a lot about Spider-Man. Here's Spider Sky. The forecast will be sunny with a 100% chance of spider webs with this power disc. So I'm assuming it's going to change the landscape to have some webbing and stuff, although you would think that they'd put the webbing in there in the picture. Not quite sure. There's a picture of Spider-Man from his toy figure there. Okay, back to Guardians of the Galaxy. This is Groot's View. Embrace your inner green thumb and theme. Toy box skies out Groot style. Again, I'm a little confused with the photo of the sky here. If it's Groot style. I haven't seen this yet in action, but I'm assuming it's going to be trees and branches and stuff, not so much sky. But if you get that disc, maybe you guys will let me know. Here's Groots Roots. That's a tough one to say. Say that 3 times fast. Groots Roots. Theme out your toy box with Groots Roots. It's sure to grow on you. So we have some puns here. This is information coming in from the PR, Disney PR directly. Shout out to them for all their help getting this information to me so I can deliver it to you guys. Here is Dinosaur World. Dinosaur World. Deck out your toy box with Dinosaur World. Terrain, textures, and landscapes. Things are about to get prehistoric. See how this has got like the little dinosaur feet there and stuff. Not quite sure what that's going to look like, but if you have seen the Groots movie, maybe it'll be like that, like all the things falling apart. This is Forgotten Skies. Unlock Forgotten Skies for Toy Box. It's a Dinosaur World lover's dream come true. I like this volcano back there. That's kind of cool. Okay, we're back to some of the modern Marvel stuff here. We got the Shield Containment Truck. This is in the category of vehicles, mounts, tools, packs. Shield Containment Truck. Contain enemies and protect civilians with this shield truck. So now we don't have the paint symbol back here. We've got the, well, it looks kind of like a hamburger or something, a little circle down there. So this means that they kind of do stuff in the game. They're not just like skins for the toy box. Here is the Hydra Motorcycle. Take Hydra's motorcycle for a spin. Sidecar included. I'm very impressed. Let me just say this, Infinity Collectors. I'm very impressed with how the game Disney Infinity 2.0 has treated the sidecars, where you can co-op with your buddy. Your buddy can jump in the sidecar. Me and the Asian Guy Gamer were playing, and I was Groot. He was Rocket. Jumped in my sidecar. I was able to blast things around. That was tons of fun. So I recommend these vehicles with the sidecars. They're lots of fun. Okay, here's the Lola. Need a ride? Unlock this Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. hover car. If you guys are watching the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show, you know, you'll know and love Lola. And it says up here, Strategic, Homeland, Intervention, Enforcement, Logistics Division. That's the S.H.I.E.L.D., what it stands for. S.H.I.E.L.D.'s been around for a long time in the comic books. Okay, now we're in the Avengers action here. This is the Avengers Jet. The Avengers Jet, they call it. Hop on board the Avengers Jet for a speed boost in your toy box. This looks a lot like Jetfire from Transformers or something right here, right? Okay, so now where I got Odin's horse. Odin's horse, hop on Odin's horse, 8-legged steel for super speed. Now, I was looking at some of the achievements and the trophies, and it looked like there was something about riding Odin's horse on there, so if you're probably going to need this disc to get that achievement. So, I guess we'll be on the lookout for that, right? Okay, Spider-Man. We got Spider-Man's Buggy. Take a ride in the Spider-Man Buggy equipped with web bolts to entangle enemies. I'm curious if 2 people can fit in here or not. Some of the stuff where you have to grab like an NPC figure and carry him from one location to another, sometimes they'll jump in the back there and hold on. So I'm not quite sure if that's the case with Spider-Man's Buggy. And Spidey, we got the Spidey Copter. There's a few Spider-Man things here. Shoot web bolts from above in Spider-Man's Spidey Copter. So I think there may also be an achievement or trophy for this too. I'm not really 100% sure on that. Here, this is colored a little differently. I know the reds have the rares. I kind of forget what the orange does. If that's going to be Toys R Us exclusive or what that is. You know, there's been so much going on, it's hard to keep really track of what the heck, what colors are doing what, but thankfully I have a list of the names in front of me and I have some images I can show you guys. So, Spider Cycle, care to go out for a spin on the Spider Cycle, web bolts included. So there you go. I'm not quite sure what issue of the comic book Spider-Man rides around a motorcycle, maybe that's more in the cartoon or something, right? Here's the Black Panther's Vibranium knives. And I think Captain America's shield is made out of vibranium also, right? Titanium, vibranium, something. Black Panther's vibranium knives. You'll be slashing like a fierce cat when you borrow Black Panther's vibranium daggers. So maybe you can attack, throw these. Not quite sure. This one I'm excited about getting my hands on. The Ghost Rider's Chain Whip. Big fan of Ghost Rider back in the day in the comic book. It would have been cool to have Ghost Rider as a figure on the motorcycle, with flames, the skull. Might have been a little too NC-17 for, you know, a kid's game, but we get the whip. So it says the Ghost Rider's Chain Whip. Unleash Ghost Rider's mystical chain with this rare and powerful disc. So it looks like instead of the red, maybe the rares have the tan color around the border. Is that how it's kind of working? You guys can let me know in the comments below if I'm wrong on that. Falcons Wings. You'll be soaring when you put on Falcons Wings. So they announced there's going to be a Falcon figure, and if you want to use Falcons Wings on other characters in the game, you can. Next we have the Jack-O-Lantern Glider. So another being able to fly a little bit here, glide into action with Jack-O-Lantern's Glider. It's interesting because he's a villain, so you can jump on a villain's glider, kind of fly around. This looks a little different than what I remember in the comic book. I seem to remember in the comic book he'd have his feet kind of going. It was a little bit shaped like this or something, you know, kind of like the Green Goblin, Hobgoblin kind of thing. I forget what issue. There was a few issues of Hobgoblin, Jack-O-Lantern. This might not be the Hobgoblin, but they were really good when Hobgoblin was kicking butt in the comics. I can't remember. It's a blur. I read a lot of comics when I was younger, not so much these days. Now I'm working on video game reviews and making gameplay for you guys out there. Here's another Spidey thing. Here's the Spider Glider. Lucky you, Spider-Man is letting you take his jet out for a ride. So that'll be cool. And this looks like the symbol of when he when you need to throw a little beacon or tag somebody so he can spy on them. I think he kind of throws that. I forget what that's called, little detectors. You know, I forget in the comic if he uses his spider senses to detect that, or if he actually has electronics so he can trace things. It's a tracer, right? Like a Spider-Man tracer. Hopefully this is still happening in the comic books, because I really feel like I'm dating myself a bit with some of these references. I'm assuming they still are, right? Okay, speaking of old school comics, we got the Cloak of Levitation. Try on Doctor Strange's Cloak of Levitation glides action. And when I was a kid, it was like X-Men, Marvel, and the Defenders. And Doctor Strange was in the Defenders. Him and Hulk and Submariner. Silver Surfer, I think, might have been a Defender also. Man, that's ages ago. Anyway, this is a great image. I'm not quite sure if, I guess this will let you fly or levitate, something like that. Looks cool. Anyway, let me wrap up this video. I'm trying to talk fast. I got to make 4 of these videos. One for, one for the Disney circular, one for the Disney hexagonal ones, one for the Marvel hexagonals, which is this one, and also one for the Marvel circular disc. So I hope you guys enjoyed my spiel, reading off some of the information here, showing you guys some of the images. Let me know in the comments below which discs you may already have or might want or whatever. Let's just talk. You know, I'm curious. If you guys say, hey Rob, go get these discs, I want to see what they look like, I will try. The only problem is they're blind bags, and it's hard to really, you know, knock them all out with those blind bags. And I don't know if these are all going to be released at launch. I know some of them aren't. I think they'll probably be rolling them out, you know, waves. So that's it for this video. Thanks a bunch for watching. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and make sure to leave a comment. We'll see you Infinity Collectors next time.